Welcome back to this vlog, good to see you again, and this week we are getting the nationwide release of a film that we never thought would see the light of day and whose repeated delays have been symbolic of our COVID misery. It's the new James Bond film, No Time to Die, in which Daniel Craig, at the age of 53, is making his last appearance in the lead. That's the age Sean Connery was when he did Never Say Never Again, and Roger Moore was 58 when he made A View to a Kill. Now, for once, your reviewer was invited to the premiere at London's Royal Albert Hall, and not just some journalist screening. Very exciting for the likes of me, of course. And here, filmed on my phone, is a little moodscape montage, just to give you the flavour.
Mr. Daniel Craig, welcome.
Please be upstanding for their Royal Highnesses, the Prince of Wales and the Duchess of Cornwall, and their Royal Highnesses, the Duke and Duchess of Cambridge.
Oh my God, isn't that weird? I've never before actually been to a royal performance. So I didn't quite realise that the royals in the royal box have to stand there during the national anthem, singing while everyone looks at them, theoretically addressing their praise to the Queen on the same basis as everyone else. But in practice, of course, receiving this praise on Her Majesty's behalf. Very, very strange. Anyway, the film.
Why would I betray you?
We all have our secrets. We just didn't get to yours yet.
The world is arming faster than we can respond. Where's 007?
I need a favor, brother. You're the only one I trust for this.
The world's moved on, Commander Bond.
You were 00?
2 years. So stay in your lane. You get in my way, I will put a bullet in your knee. The one that works.
Now, I have to admit that for all the off-putting royal flummery at the premiere, I did enjoy No Time to Die, and I have in fact really enjoyed pretty much all the Daniel Craig Bonds. Pierce Brosnan was never all that great. He was like the Sylvester McCoy Doctor Who, although as an actor he has incidentally come into his own in his post-007 silver years. Basically, No Time to Die is absurd and absurdly entertaining, a kind of grandiloquent and deeply strange melodrama with outrageously OTT action, pathos, camp comedy, and a new, sensitive, uxorious Bond who doesn't seduce anyone other than the woman he's sweetly in love with, played by the delectably opaque LEA SÉYDOUX. He has a platonic little episode with a CIA agent called Paloma, played by Ana de Armas, his co-star from Knives Out. And LASHANA Lynch is the new 007 agent Nomi, telling him to stay in his lane there as if they're having a Twitter spat. It's a far cry from Craig's appearance in Casino Royale in 2006, sexily emerging from the sea, and every excitable media commentator in the world decided there was a party in Daniel's sky blue swimming trunks to which they were invited. The sitch now is that Bond has been heartbroken by the woman he loves, Dr. Madeleine Swann, played by SÉYDOUX, whose character's Proustian name may just be a coincidence. I'm the only critic in the world, incidentally, who cares about that. He's now in grumpy retirement, semi-disgraced, in Jamaica, where he's tempted by his old mate Felix Leiter, played by Jeffrey Wright, to do a freelance job for the CIA, bring in a renegade scientist and his bio-warfare invention. And this sets in train a sequence of unfeasibly silly events involving the tough new agent who has inherited his code number 007, Nomi, played by, of course, LASHANA Lynch, CIA operative Paloma, played by Ana de Armas, and the ageing and imprisoned Spectre Chief Blofeld, played by Christoph Waltz. Also, the new uber-villain in town, Safin, played by a pouty and discontented Rami Malek. Now, this Bond film has taken steps to be not quite so misogynist or reactionary, although some might feel that these steps don't go far enough, or that waiting for a sufficient number of steps from the Bond franchise on this issue is a pure waste of time. There is also, it must be said, a new complaint that the Bond brand needlessly stigmatises people with scars, and Undoubtedly, I admit, giving both baddies scars in this film was lazy. But I have to say, I did really enjoy this preposterous entertainment, which has survived because you cannot take it seriously in any way. Bond has long ago absorbed the irony and moved past it. Like ABBA, James Bond has moved beyond sarcasm. It's startling, macabre, exotic, self-aware, and above all, I think it's big. Big stunts, big laughs, big everything. It's all taking place on the big screen in that wide open space that we're all longing for. I have today received this letter from YouTube. Dear Pete, congratulations on passing the psychologically important 2,500 subscribers mark, although we do have to point out that there are unwaged teenagers vlogging about cinema from their bedrooms who have at least 10 times this number. Meanwhile, we enclose a cheque for what we consider your monetization value to be. Very funny, YouTube. Very funny. For your information, YouTube, it's not big or clever to write swear words all over a cheque, especially that swear word. Freshman Year, which has the alternative title of Shithouse, is a micro-budget mumblecore film from 23-year-old first-time director Cooper Raiff.
You're a sophomore, right?
Yeah.
Did you have a tough first year?
What do you mean, like, adjusting?
Can I tell you a secret? I have 0 friends. Like you could say, my roommate is a friend.
Sam, we need to get up.
I didn't do nothing.
Dropped a deuce in our room.
But we hate each other and aren't friends. I have a final tomorrow.
Do you want to work together?
Oh, which final?
History. The 18th century.
Paint?
Hey. Sorry. Do you mind if I just get past you?
Oh my god, you sent her so many messages.
Hey, what's going on?
Hey. See you.
Are you sure that was the girl?
Yeah.
It just seems like she didn't know that you existed.
Now, this is the kind of film that generally makes me break out in hives, especially as Raiff unblushingly casts himself in the lead, but this one crept up on me. Raiff plays Alex, who is a first-year student in college, a freshman. In Britspeak, that's fresher, which sounds quite different. Poor Alex is very lonely. He has tragically brought a stuffed childhood toy from home up with him, and he has a mortifying habit of bursting into tears when he speaks to his mother on the phone. Things turn around when he has an amazing romantic night with super cool older fellow student Maggie, Dylan Galula, but she is really weird and distant with him the next day, and it's horribly clear that she thought of this, for all its intimacy, as just a one-night stand. And in any case, sex isn't that big of a deal in college, is it? It doesn't mean you're tied to a relationship. Alex can't quite accept that. Is he right to be so upset? This is a very talky and quite serious film. Conventional humour and irony is outsourced to Alex's slobby roommate, with characters who gaze at their navels with very great interest and sympathy. But it's an important question, interestingly shown. How do you behave after sex with someone to whom you feel you owe nothing at all? Okay, that's it. Again, I can't say this enough. Please buy my book, The Films That Made Me, an edited selection of my essays and reviews for The Guardian. And also, please give this vlog a like and a share on social media, and also be so good as to subscribe and leave a comment to say that you've subscribed. Be seeing you.